I have decided to move on. I'm not gonna be working here anymore. Maybe a couple times I've ever welded. He was like right there showing me exactly what to do, and guess it paid off. But
She's the face behind some of YouTube's most intense off-road rescues, the mechanic who can weld like a pro and handle recovery operations that leave most people speechless. Millions have watched her work alongside Matt Wetzel on one of the platform's biggest channels. But here's the thing, most viewers have no clue who she actually is. The assumptions? All wrong. The rumors? Even worse. And when she suddenly disappeared from the show in 2023, the internet went wild with theories. So who is Lizzy from Matt's Off-Road Recovery, and why did she walk away from millions of fans? Lizzy Stout Ballard isn't your typical YouTube personality. While most content creators chase trends and drama, she showed up to work every day covered in grease, wielding a welding torch like it was second nature. Since joining Winder Towing in 2020, she became the technical advisor and mechanic that the entire crew relied on. When vehicles got stuck in impossible situations across southern Utah's brutal terrain, Lizzy was the one they turned to for solutions. Her knowledge wasn't just for show. She understood the mechanics of towing, the physics of recovery operations, and the technical details that could make or break a rescue mission. Whether it was choosing the right winch, advising on rope techniques, or jumping into the driver's seat of one of their custom recovery vehicles, Lizzy proved herself time and time again. Her welding skills became legendary among fans, and her calm, energetic presence made her a natural fit for the high-pressure situations the team faced daily. On social media, she went by More Lizzy, Matt's Off-Road Recovery Lizzy, and built a massive following. Over 105,000 people followed her on Instagram alone, watching her share glimpses of recovery operations, personal moments, and life in Hurricane, Utah. At just 24 years old and standing 5'4", she defied every stereotype about who belongs in the off-road world. Her signature ornate belt buckle, won at a rodeo competition, became iconic. She wasn't playing a role or faking expertise for views. Lizzy was the real deal, and fans could tell. But the biggest shock? Almost everything viewers thought they knew about her connection to Matt was completely wrong. For years, viewers watched Matt and Lizzy interact and jumped to the obvious conclusion: she had to be his daughter. The way he taught her, protected her, and treated her with such care made it seem undeniable. Comment sections flooded with people calling her Matt's daughter or asking about their father-daughter relationship. The truth: they share zero blood relation, and the real story runs much deeper. Lizzy is actually the daughter of Stuart Stout, Matt Wetzel's childhood best friend. The Stout and Wetzel families have known each other for generations, growing up together in the tight-knit community of Hurricane, Utah. Matt and Stuart attended the same schools, shared the same passion for mechanics and off-roading, and built a friendship that lasted decades. When Lizzy came along, Matt naturally became a massive presence in her life, not as a biological father but as a trusted family friend who treated her like his own. Matt taught Lizzy everything she knows about off-road recovery. In one memorable video, he's showing her proper rope techniques and actually apologizes, saying, "Sorry I didn't give you good instructions." That moment revealed something rare: a leader willing to admit mistakes and genuinely invest in someone's growth. Their bond was so strong that Lizzy eventually had to address the confusion herself. She posted a photo on Instagram with both Stuart and Matt, pointing at each with labels "my dad" and "not my dad." The post was playful but made the point clear: even though they're not blood-related, Matt has always been there for Lizzy, whether she needed advice, support, or just someone to lean on. That's the kind of relationship that made her perfect for the team, but it also set up one of the biggest surprises. Behind the scenes, while Lizzy was becoming a YouTube sensation and mastering the mechanical world, her personal life was taking a completely different turn. Enter Clancy Ballard, a man who shared her deepest passion, not for towing or recovery work but for the wide-open spaces of ranch life. The two connected over their love for horses, the outdoors, and a lifestyle that had nothing to do with cameras or subscribers. On September 30, 2022, Lizzy married Clancy at the Cedar City Temple in Utah, with the reception held in Hurricane. It was a beautiful moment, but it also marked the beginning of a major shift in her priorities. Clancy wasn't interested in YouTube fame or the off-road world. He was a rancher at heart, an LDS member committed to his faith and family, and someone who valued the quiet hard work of caring for land and livestock. Lizzy, despite her success on the channel, felt the same pull. Together they shared another unique interest: collecting and selling longhorn heads. It's the kind of niche hobby that perfectly captured their lifestyle, far removed from the chaos of viral videos and comment sections. But the marriage came with challenges. Shortly after their wedding, Clancy left for an LDS mission in Dixon, Tennessee. For months, Lizzy remained in Utah, working with the MOR team while her husband was states away, fulfilling his commitment. That separation forced her to think hard about what she really wanted. The YouTube channel was thriving. Her fan base adored her and she had job security most people dream about. But her heart was elsewhere, on a ranch with her husband, living the life they both envisioned. The decision was coming, and fans had no idea. Lizzy's rise to fan favorite status happened fast, but it came with a downside: constant speculation about her personal life. Viewers didn't just love watching her work, they became obsessed with her relationships, her role on the team, and what she represented. Some fans saw her as a trailblazer, a woman dominating a male-dominated field. Others created their own narratives, and not all of them were flattering. One of the wildest rumors? That she had romantic involvement with Rudy, Matt's eldest son. The two worked together often, had great on-screen chemistry, and seemed to genuinely enjoy each other's company. Fans started shipping them, speculating in comment sections and Reddit threads that something was brewing between them. The truth was far simpler. They were co-workers and friends, nothing more. Rudy was dating a woman named Janelle at the time, and Lizzy was already planning her future with Clancy. But the rumors didn't stop there. When Rudy left the channel in 2022, some viewers convinced themselves that Lizzy had something to do with it, as if there was hidden drama behind the scenes. In reality, Rudy left to start his own YouTube channel, Rudy's Adventure and Design, because he wanted to tell his own story and pursue his passion for fabrication work. It had nothing to do with Lizzy, yet the internet loved creating drama where none existed. Despite the noise, Lizzy remained professional and focused. Matt recognized her value to the team and even gifted her a black Ford F-150 FX4 as a gesture of appreciation. She had earned respect, built a loyal fan base, and become an essential part of the operation. Yet beneath the surface, the pull toward a different life was growing stronger every single day. In early 2023, Lizzy made an announcement that caught some fans off guard. She was going part-time. For those paying close attention to her social media, the signs were there. She'd been posting more about ranch life, horses, and time spent away from the shop. But for casual viewers who only watched the YouTube videos, this felt sudden. Why would someone at the peak of their popularity step back? The real bombshell dropped in July 2023, when Matt's Off-Road Recovery posted a video titled, "I Never Expected This." It was Lizzy's official goodbye. In the video, she explained her decision with complete honesty. Her passion had always been ranching, not vehicle fabrication. She loved the team, appreciated everything Matt had taught her, and valued the experiences she'd gained. But her heart was pulling her in a different direction, toward the ranch life she and Clancy had been planning. Lizzy's plan was to move to Kane County, Utah, where Clancy's family owned a ranch. She wanted to spend her days riding horses, caring for cattle, and building the life she'd dreamed about long before YouTube ever entered the picture. The departure was emotional, but it was also mutual and respectful. Matt understood, the crew supported her, and Lizzy left on the best possible terms. As a parting gift, Matt gave her that Ford F-150 FX4, a truck built for the rugged ranch work she was about to dive into. It was a gesture that showed just how much she meant to the operation. Fans flooded the comments section with messages of support, sadness, and gratitude. Lizzy had inspired thousands of women to pursue careers in mechanics and off-roading. Now she was showing them something equally important: the courage to walk away and choose authenticity over fame. So where is Lizzy now? Unlike many YouTubers who leave channels only to launch their own, Lizzy genuinely stepped away from the spotlight. Her social media activity dropped dramatically after her departure, with only occasional posts appearing on Instagram and TikTok. She's not chasing views or building a personal brand. She's doing exactly what she said she would, living the ranch life she'd been dreaming about. From what little fans have been able to piece together through sporadic posts, Lizzy is thriving in her new role. She's working alongside Clancy on his family's ranch, caring for livestock, riding horses, and handling the physically demanding work that comes with managing land in rural Utah. Her welding skills, honed during years at Winder Towing, have proven invaluable on the ranch, fixing equipment, building structures, and solving problems that require both mechanical knowledge and creativity. Despite stepping away from regular appearances, Lizzy hasn't completely disappeared from the MOR universe. She's been spotted in photos with current team members at events and gatherings, proving that her departure wasn't fueled by drama or burned bridges. She and Matt remain close, her connection to the crew is still strong, and she's made it clear that if the right opportunity came up, she'd consider making a guest appearance. But for now, she's focused on her own life. The woman who once captivated millions with her welding torch and recovery expertise has traded YouTube fame for something more meaningful to her. Quiet mornings on the ranch, the satisfaction of hard work, and building a future with her husband. It's not the ending fans expected, but it's the one Lizzy chose. And in a world obsessed with chasing clout and staying relevant, that's pretty remarkable. Lizzy's departure wasn't an isolated incident. If you've been watching Matt's off-road recovery closely, you've probably noticed a pattern. Beloved cast members keep leaving. Rudy, Matt's eldest son, left in early 2022. Trevor, the cameraman known for his wild running shots and frequent falls, disappeared around October 2022. Tucker, the video editor, left around the same time. Skeeter, another fan favorite, vanished without much explanation. The exits kept piling up, and viewers started asking uncomfortable questions. Was there something toxic happening behind the scenes? Was Matt hard to work with? Were people being forced out? The internet loves conspiracy theories, and this situation had all the ingredients. Reddit threads exploded with speculation, comment sections filled with concern, and fans demanded answers. The truth, though, was far less dramatic. Everyone left on their own terms, chasing their own dreams, and nobody was fired or pushed out. Rudy left because the tight filming schedule didn't allow him to tell his own story or grow in the ways he wanted. He started Rudy's Adventure and Design, his own YouTube channel focused on fabrication work, and he's thriving. Trevor left to take a job climbing communications towers closer to his family. He later partnered with Tucker and started a new channel called Misadventure Lab. Tom, another longtime member, left to focus on his own business, Tom's Shop. Even Jeffe, Matt's nephew, left to pursue his own YouTube adventures. The pattern isn't about dysfunction, it's about growth. Matt built something so successful that the people around him gained the skills, confidence, and audience to branch out on their own. That's not a red flag. That's actually the mark of great leadership. But it doesn't stop fans from worrying every time another familiar face disappears. Lizzy Stout Ballard's story isn't your typical YouTube tale. She didn't leave because of drama, burnout, or scandal. She left because she knew who she was and what she wanted, and she had the guts to choose it even when millions of people wanted her to stay. In a world where influencers cling to relevance and chase algorithms, Lizzy walked away from a thriving career to live authentically. That takes a level of self-awareness most people never find. Her legacy on Matt's off-road recovery is undeniable. She inspired countless women to pursue careers in mechanics, welding, and off-road work fields that have been dominated by men for decades. She proved that expertise and passion matter more than stereotypes. She showed up, did the work, and earned the respect of everyone around her. But she also showed something equally important: knowing when to walk away. Today, Lizzy is living the life she always wanted, working on a ranch, riding horses, building a future with Clancy. She's not chasing views or engagement metrics. She's not worried about trending or staying relevant. She's just living, and that's a radical choice in 2025. The cameras might not be following her anymore, but the lessons she taught remain. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do isn't climbing the ladder, it's choosing a completely different path. So who is Lizzy from Matt's off-road recovery? She's the mechanic who became a star, the woman who broke barriers, and the person who reminded us all that fame means nothing if you're not living the life you actually want. And wherever she is right now, on some ranch in rural Utah, she's probably doing just fine.